Alright, this is part 2 of the Refine tab features exercise. All you gotta do is make that part look like this one here. We've got a 1/2 inch fillet around the cylinders, and then that orange fillet right there is at the 1/10 of an inch. We got full radiuses on the outside with 1/16 inch wall thicknesses. Notice the fillet on the inside, so you have to have a fillet here on the inside. Alright, hopefully you've tried this out, or if you got a good look at it and you want to give it a shot, go for it. I did open up the tree here. You can see my steps and my processes. So, here you have 2 simple pads. I'll select this review, scan work object, go forward, actually go to the last page. So it shows me, hey, they did 1 pad, and then next is that pad. So I see what they've started with, and let's see if we can continue on. We'll go to the Refine tab and go to Fillet. And I want to put an edge fillet right here and one right here. Make sure not to grab the face, but we want to grab the edge. And we're going to do 1/4 inch. Oh, I hope my directions say 1/2 inch. Let's do that again. Fillet. Make sure you don't grab the face. You got to grab the edge only on the bottom of the cylinders. And we'll go with a 1/2 inch fillet. And it says trim ribbon. Select OK. Say yes, I do want to keep the edges. And look for more options here. See that little box in the pop-up window? It says trim ribbon. We just turn that on and hit OK. And what it does is, the trim ribbon warning was these 2 fillets were bumping into each other. So the trim ribbon creates a seam in between this right here, that edge right there. Okay. So I'm going to hit undo. If you do a edge fillet and grab this edge here and this edge here and do the 1/2 inch fillet, people always ask me, how do you know when to do trim ribbon? Because it tells me right here to do that. As soon as I see trim ribbon, I know to expand my options and say yes to do the trim ribbon. So that's how I know when to do it. Select OK, and there you have your trim ribbon. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and go to full radius or tritangent to make the full radiuses here and here, and then remove that face. Rotate this around. Order of selection is important. Again, I went to tritangent, face, face, boom, hit this, and select OK. I go to the shell command, under the model tab. I'm going to shell this out. Select OK. Let's pop into my ISO view. Alright, now one last thing I want to do is create a fillet on this edge. Does anybody know why I'm going to get an error? Refine, go to just your regular old fillet, and I'll do a 1/10 of an inch. It looks okay, but look, no problem. I can just go and grab that fillet, select that edge, What is the radius? It's 1/10, which is the original radius, plus the thickness of the part, which was supposed to be a 1/16 of an inch. And I didn't do that. So let me cancel that and make this a 1/16 of an inch. Go to fillet, grab this edge. It's a 1/10 of an inch plus 1/16, which is 6025. 0625 and hit OK. Alright, so technically the part is correct, but this is a sloppy technique. I'm going to hit delete and get rid of that fillet I just did. And what I should have done was created the fillet before I did the shell. Okay, so in reality I wanted to do the shell after the fillet. Typically the shell is the last thing you want to do. Okay. Whoops, what's going on here? I'm going to take that shell, click and hold on it, and drag it and let go underneath the fillet, and it swapped its order. I just reordered that as if I never made a mistake. See, when you do the fillet first and then do the shell, it creates the offset naturally, so you don't have that fillet you have to create. There's always a chance for human error doing it that way. The ideal way would be to just let it offset it and calculate the inside radius of that part for you. Okay, let's say I didn't know that trick. I'm going to undo that. So I just did undo to get the fillet back where it has the seam. And I realized, okay, that fillet didn't work for me, so I'm going to delete the fillet. This cell's going really slow right now, so I hope it's not about to crash on me again, but we'll see. I will go to Review, Scan and Work Object, and go to the very beginning. So that's that icon there. To the first step. And the next thing I did was create the two cylinders poking up. Created that fillet. Right now, I should have put the edge fillet in right now. So you know what? While I'm in Edit Scan, I can just go right to Model. Sorry, Refine, Fillet. Oh, sorry. Let's yeah. See, I didn't mention something. See the tritangents? You don't see them anymore. You don't see the shell anymore because it's as if I went back in time to the fillet command and I'm going to insert an operation that I forgot. So if you ever forgot an operation, you don't have to delete all that stuff to get back up there. Sometimes reordering it works, sometimes it doesn't. So the other option is you use your scan in work object or right click to define the in work object where you want to be, and it doesn't recognize any of these operations or features in this part as of yet. So I can go to fillet, grab this edge, and we'll go with 1/10 of an inch. And notice now when I go back to Review, Scan, currently in my tree, I'm at the last fillet I just created. That's this one here. I don't see the shells are in there, and the reason why is because that's underlined. So the fastest thing to do is just go to right click. Oh, turn off your scan. I was going to just hit scan and go forward through, but I do want to show you this. All you have to do is right click and hit define in-work object, and that's where you should save your models always. The part body should be the in-work object, so I actually will see all features. Sometimes people will do this, accidentally have this as the in-work object because they were working on it. You save the part like that, but that's not really the part. The part is with the part body as the in-work object. So that's how you should be saving these parts. Alright, I'll expand the tree. You can see all the parameters. Oh boy, this computer is going really slow for some reason. You can see it. The wheel of death is working on me. Oh yeah, look at that. See, half-inch radius here. That's this one here. Oh, I tried to select it to highlight it. And then this one here is the 0.1, which will automatically calculate the inside radius for me. Okay. Again, if I use my edit scan, I can go next. There's the tritangent. There's my tritangent. And then the final operation was a shell. I can go back. This is a really good technique to use if you are at work and you want to see how everybody else is making their parts. You can kind of stay in cahoots and use the same type of formats. Usually everybody likes to work however they're doing it. They like to kind of keep things the same, as it makes it easy to work and interact with each other using other parts. So the fastest way to get through all of this is just to go ahead and stop the scan in work object and make the part body the in work object. Finish the model with your ISO view. Fit all in. Save it just like that. Now, you can use any colors you want except for the ones I've already selected. I do want you to color your features so I can see what you've done. So make them different colors than what I've done, just for kicks. Be your own part. Alright, that concludes. Well, let me do this exercise just one more time in its entirety here. So I want to make sure everybody got the steps. So what I'll do is I'll just highlight everything using the shift key to delete all those steps. This is the original step. Order of selection is going to matter, as hopefully I just proved in this demo. We'll do a refine, your regular old edge fillet, remembering to grab the edge and not the face. Just got to keep moving around until it says you can see just the edge getting highlighted. And we're going to do a 1/2 inch trim ribbon. Select OK. Create another regular old fillet right on the seam, and we'll do a 0.1 fillet there. Do your tritangents here, here, and here. Don't even have to figure out the radius because it's doing it all for us. One more tritangent. Select OK. Finish it with the shell command. Shell out the top and the bottom. Give it a 1/16 of an inch for thickness. And that is your part all complete. See how fast and easy that is? Alright, so have fun with this exercise. Remember to color your features something different than what I've done. And make your snapshot with your tree fully expanded so I can see all the parameters. Alright, that concludes this demo. You can move on to part number 3.